Put the pickup into drive, chase the dawn, burn the light, let's go. Take the change from our savings jar, grab the Gibson, ditch the phone, let's roll. Maybe where we're going there are no exit signs. Even if the road is all we know, I'll be home to you, home to you. I'll be home to you, home to you. Watch the world fade out of you, darling, all I wanna see is you. Anywhere you wanna go, feels like home whenever I'm with you. Maybe where we go and all we'll need are these big dreams. And even though tomorrow is unknown, I'll be home to you, home to you. I'll be home to you, home to you.
It's always a good idea to fill up your fresh tank while you're hitting the road so that when you need to stop for a bathroom break or something, you have some water to flush and wash your hands and whatnot. It's always good. You don't want to fill it up all the way because that just adds a whole lot of extra weight, but I don't know, 30-50% should be good.
I'm trying to show Jameson how to take vitamins because, yes, we're taking a lot of vitamins right now for myself and baby. Maybe that's excessive, I don't know, first time mom, right? I thought I can't just take care of myself, right? I gotta get Jameson on some vitamins. So, Jameson is also on vitamins.
A little more than some.
But he's also been sick, so he has some, like, immunity boosting vitamins and just different little, I won't bore you with crunchy things. And so, are you guys, like, it's just easy to take your vitamins, or do you have to, like, take one and, like, force yourself to take it? This is me. We're good, right? Okay? And now watch Jameson take his vitamins.
No, that is, you're a crazy person if you can take pills like that.
I just don't want to make a fuss of it. I don't want to sit here and think about taking them for 20 minutes.
I don't think we need to show this.
Yeah, we do.
Alright. I get my max 3. Ooh, almost dropped that.
Gearing up for it. Struggling. Swallow 'em.
Got it.
Nice. That was much less painful than usual for you, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, we're just gonna put one in at a time. A mouthful of water.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Oh, no way. He's just showing off now. He's never done 4. Do it.
I think I had too much water that time. When you have that many pills to take, you don't ever know, like, if anything has been added or taken away. So I keep asking her, where's the poison?
Okay, so that is that. What is that? Is that considered a marsh or a swamp? How many gators do you think are in there, Jim?
I think there are like 600.
Oh, 600. Look at that. That's so cool.
Coffee in my
600?
Better watch out for them gators.
your footsteps waking me up. The face of an old friend
haven't seen in years. Stories turn to songs and laughter to tears. These things aren't a given, they're a gift to behold. Like the first leaves of autumn, our breath in the cold.
My. Woo! It's a little chilly here in Florida right now. 25 degrees. Didn't expect that. The good news is we're not far south, so that's why I'm getting up early. I'm gonna start the truck, warm her up, and we're gonna hit the road. We got about, I think, 5 hours to hit Tampa, so that's where we're headed, and we can't wait because it's supposed to be like mid 70s, maybe even high 70s most of the week. So that's where we're going because this 25 degree weather in Florida, it's not what we came for. Not what we came for. Y'all are silly.
These things aren't a given, they're the heartbeats of time. The songbird in the willow, the wind in the pine.
Raise your hand if you feel utterly and completely betrayed by Florida right now. So new.
Woo!
That is, I mean, lies. Go to Florida, they say. It'll be warm, they say. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go 5 hours south and somehow all of a sudden it's awesome.
We're coming for good weather.
Let's go, bubbies. Alright, Jim, I have good news.
What's that?
We have raised 10 degrees here, so now we're sitting pretty at a sunny 35.
Woo!
And we're an hour out from coffee. Actually, 54 minutes. Let's give it, those 6 minutes count.
But the good news is, I already had mine.
Yuck.
I could use some more though.
We'll take it, right, boys? Oh, the sun's right in Theo's face. Woo! Okay, I don't need this blanket anymore, actually. 39 degrees. Iced coffee time.
Definitely warming up. Coffee's delicious.
Get situated here. 4 hours to Tampa. No, that's cool. That's a good place to park. We're like in a parking lot.
I don't know.
At the very back of the lot.
All the places you want to park.
We're in the parking lot at the very back of a lot, like catty cornered across a whole section, and like this car just pulled right up to us. Maybe the type just likes to walk. They like to get their steps in by parking far away. Can I help you? Anyways, as we were saying, 4 hours to Tampa.
4 hours to Tampa.
After about how many hours on the road?
Well, yesterday was an 11-hour day. We didn't drive 11 hours, but we were on the road for 11 hours.
You stop for gas, you get food, then you've got to let the dogs out, make sure they eat, make sure they drink, make sure you pee.
And then the day before was
4 hours?
Yeah, just like 4 hours.
Roughly 20 hours on the road. We wanted to accomplish a lot with this drive, but we just kind of ended up enjoying it, and now here we are. What's the really fun part about when we get to Tampa, James?
Well, you would think that since we decided to drive all the way from Dallas to Tampa, we have a place to stay, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is something people plan a year out for. It's like winter in Florida.
Yeah.
So obviously, you know, like everyone else, we've got somewhere to stay.
Right.
We don't have anywhere to stay. So we just made this trip without booked camping.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, Jamie, you were looking into this like a couple months ago. Like, what, 4 months ago you were trying to book?
At least 4 months ago, I tried to book, and all the campgrounds were already booked out for this week. Most parks clear out during the week. So our hope is that when we get there today, there's available spots that we can book through the week.
Right, because what kind of crazy people plan a vacation or like a big trip to Florida without a place booked? All right, so we have a spot for 2 nights.
2 nights?
2 nights, and that's kind of a miracle. So here's the thing, y'all. Is it probably annoying for people like us to show up same day, like when there's all these events going on, to a campground that's usually booked out? Sure. That's fine. I'll give you that. So at the gate, he was like, no, you don't already have a spot. There are 5 events going on. I can tell you there's no space. I'm like, well, sometimes there is though. So is that where we check? Yeah, you can park over there and you can go check. So went in, you know, hey, I know this is probably a long shot, but are there any spots available for tonight? And that's where he starts. Like, just tonight, right? Guy at the counter was like, tonight? Definitely not. And I was like, okay, but do you mind checking? Because sometimes people cancel, or like maybe one site is open for a night. And then there was a woman there who thankfully was nice, and she was like, just one night. And I was like, well, we're planning to stay in the area until Saturday, so we're maybe going to try to piece together a week out of that. So maybe tonight. And she's like, well, there's one spot for one night. And I was like, okay, so that spot's just available one night. So maybe what would be available the next day? Is there anything opening up the next day that we could piece, you know? And then she ultimately found a spot that was open for 2 nights, but nothing open right now for after that. So the plan is, we have a place to sleep for 2 nights, which is awesome. And we are going to kind of go in periodically and just check and see if anyone's canceled. I think that's a fine plan.
I like it.
But just ask. That's the thing. And just look for us, people. Like, I get that it's annoying, but you're here to book these spots and make the monies. So let us pay you. We want to pay you the money so we can stay. Just see if there's something open.
All right, good job.
Got it.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
So Lauren from Wander Local, they also have an Airstream. We were talking the other day about vacuums and that they love their vacuum and that I don't love our vacuum. And I was just about to vacuum and I remembered that she had told us that we needed to borrow theirs because it was one of the best things that they had bought. So we're actually staying in the same park for the Tampa RV show. So I'm driving over to their site and I can't wait to try it. Hey, can I borrow a vacuum?
You said you needed the Dyson, right?
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. Here it is.
Oh!
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna vacuum with it.
Okay,
So-
no. I love Devin, but she can't have my hairdryer.
No, I mean, you said Dyson, you know.
Yeah.
I assumed that's what you wanted.
I mean,
Okay, but seriously, we love this vacuum cleaner. It is absolutely not sponsored. Y'all are gonna love it too.
I don't think Dyson sponsors anybody.
so you're
honestly,
saying
dude.
you're saying this is better than the Dirt Devil?
By a lot. And it's super convenient, and we never have to charge it.
Yeah, this
I'm
thing
excited.
is game changing.
What do you think, Dash?
I thought she would be the heavy user of the vacuum. It turns out I do most of the vacuuming around here. Honestly,
That's
every
the
day.
same story
Is
in
it?
our yeah.
Think we should could let them borrow the vacuum, Dash?
You wanna come help?
Yeah, you like a vacuum, don't you? You ready for one of these?
I think so.
You're never ready. All right.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I very much appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Fancy vacuum secured. I have never been more happy to borrow a vacuum. Like, I have tried other vacuums in the past and they were all pretty bulky. They didn't break down very nicely. So I landed on a really cheap Dirt Devil that doesn't do a great job, but like did a good enough job. And so until I found something good, I just didn't want to spend a lot of money. Every time I vacuum with this, I feel like I have to mop. Borrowing the Dyson vacuum from Wonder Local, Lauren and Daniel, was 100% a success. So I guess I'm gonna go take it back to them. But today, we're still at the Tampa RV Super Show, and we have work to juggle and just moving. So we came here without a reservation, and so we're basically having to move spots every day around 11 o'clock. I'm gonna take this back and also go figure out what site we're moving to now, because when you don't have a reservation, you get to jump around in a park that's basically 100% full. Okay, so got our new site that we're gonna be staying in for one night again. So I know I haven't kept you up to date with all of our moves, but this will be the third or fourth time that we've moved this week. So it's been fun, you could say. But going to site 100, arriving Friday the 20th, departing Saturday the 21st. And we will figure out today where we're gonna sleep tomorrow. I'm not giving it back.
Oh, you're not giving it back?
I'm not giving it back.
Okay, fair enough. It's not good, isn't it?
It's pretty good.
I knew you were gonna like it.
But I did come back to give it back.
I'm glad you did.
Let me grab it.
I appreciate that.
Yes. Here you go.
Yeah. So is this gonna be your next big purchase?
I think it might be. I think it might be.
Yeah. I mean, what's not to like about this thing?
It's
right?
pretty incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
usually I feel like I have to mop
Yeah.
after I vacuum.
Yeah.
And with that, I didn't feel like I had to mop.
Wait a second. I want to have a moment. How are you mopping your floor in your airplane?
Okay, ours is not woven like yours. Our Globetrotter was. This one is smooth and it's terrible because you feel every grain of sand.
Okay.
That makes sense. I think that we may need to come over to your rig and do a tour of it.
I think you should.
Because we want to see this model.
Yeah, I think you definitely should.
I think one of the things that I don't love about, I mean, this floor is beautiful, but what we've learned recently is that you have to like spot clean it, like hand clean it. Because I was hoping we could just like professionally have it clean.
Yeah.
So I mean, kind of jealous of you mopping your floor.
Well, yeah, but y'all's is better. It's way better. Trust me.
Well, there's a lot of dirt living RV life.
I know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's what it's all. I mean, you bring the indoors outdoors, and the outdoors follows you back indoors.
Or
that's right.
Or
Or
outdoors.
don't do it.
Oh no, we woke up, baby.
Oh no,
Dash.
Time to pack up for like the 4th time since we've been here. It's gonna be fun. Getting pretty good at it now. The worst part about breaking down is this water softener. When it's full of water, it's very heavy. I think it's worth it, but it's heavy. What I like to do is tilt it down. Usually I'm on a backward slope, so it's naturally tilting down, but I like to tilt it down like this and drain all the water before I put it in. really doesn't take that long to break down, but when you're doing it every day, it gets a little bit cumbersome. But again, we wanted to be close to the show, so it really is, it's worth it, I guess, rather than being 30 minutes to an hour away. It does eventually get a little cumbersome. So I'm only moving like 10 spots that way. So I'm in 89 now, going to 100, so it's 11 spots, but I don't, when I move like this, I don't hook up the sway bars because I'm going 5 miles an hour down the road. So that just seems like a waste of time and effort to do all of that. So I keep it pretty quick and easy and simple, so I can just get there, back in, unhitch, and take as little as time as possible. Are we good in here?
Yeah, I just need a pee.
You need a pee?
Yeah, and then I think we're good. And
Alright.
then I'll come out and help you back in.
Alright.
Good job, you're all sweaty. Look
I
at you,
just
hard
showered
worker.
too.
You
You're
look
gonna
so
stink.
fresh, but most of it's just sweat shine. Does that feel good on your pores?
No. It's hot in January in Florida, and I'm not complaining.
This is how they make the movies. So I think it's really fun to stay in the camper when we're moving it within the same campground. So I'm just hanging out on the bed next to the good old Starlink all wrapped up and enjoying the ride. So if you've ever wondered what it looks like inside of your camper when it's moving, there's the home on wheels. It is kind of amazing that it can take the ride. This is going about 5 miles an hour, but I wouldn't want to be in here going 60 miles an hour down the highway, that's for sure. Told him it was perfect. Let's see if he agrees.
Oh, that's pretty crooked. That's pretty crooked.
We have a different idea of what perfect is.
I'll try to do some minor adjustments
Are you
before
sure?
I'm done, but I can handle it.
All right.
Thank you. Got level here. As you can see, we're perfectly level. We're only here for a day, but it was enough to be significant. So got level. Gonna finish setting up the water and all that, and we'll be good to go. Looks like we're good. Hey, Catherine. So yeah, you left me a voicemail, but I don't think we have a reservation there. We shouldn't, at least.
Did I call the wrong?
I mean, I am Jameson.
That's the number. Well, you're moving up to 227, aren't you?
No, you're at.
You've been wanting to move up to this. Okay, well that's good to know. Thanks so much for calling back, James, and I'll cancel this reservation and put the right one on there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Sound good?
That
Okay,
sounds
thank
good.
you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye.
That was funny. So we stayed at this Basswood RV resort in Missouri for a couple nights a couple months ago, and I guess there's a guy named Jameson that lives there because they have a section that of sites that you can live in. And they called me saying, hey, this person can't move out because of the snow, etc. And I'm like, I'm in Florida. We shouldn't have a reservation there. So turns out that it was a different person. They just found me because we'd stayed there before and put my information in there. So Good to know we don't have a reservation in Basswood RV Resort somewhere in Missouri.